San Francisco. Within its 45 square miles is contained one of the most colorful and romantic cities in the world. Approaching from the south, the traveler views with sudden excitement the city thrusting its white towers into the blue California sky.
This is just the beginning. They are the ruthless criminals and terrorists that invade our streets. They are the homeless, and this is why killing them off is the only solution. Since 2005, reports and sightings of the homeless in San Francisco have skyrocketed, casting waves of fear and dismay in the city. And who wouldn't be afraid from these terrible, scandalous beings that take over our land, with their growing numbers of frightening sight to anyone of human decency, or with some courtesy for human rights, because it's no surprise that our citizens deserve better living conditions. As a result, I do find it necessary to shine light on the brave journalistic efforts to showcase this injustice of living. For example, it was reported that even San Francisco Mayor London Breed admits that, quote, "there is more feces on the sidewalks than I've ever seen growing up here." With over 300 piles of feces reported, most being from homeless people defecating. Likewise, drug needles used by the homeless were in abundance. Now this really begs to serve the question, with their needles and feces clearly serving as subliminal weapons against innocent citizens, how can we allow homeless people to exist in our city? Luckily, sensible governments have taken action to this social injustice. Governments across the country are making it the crime that it is. We should continue the push toward the full ban of being homeless. In other words, if you fall off the financial ladder, you should die. This is a great idea because it pushes for a fearful incentive for people to work harder to be successful. But what about the homeless people that already exist? I strongly believe that the so-called fecal police employed by the San Francisco government, whom of which use vacuums and sprays to clean the intimidating droppings from the homeless, should have a more expanded role, to say the least. Such vacuums should be upgraded so that the homeless themselves can indeed be vacuumed into a simple container for safekeeping. This in turn is a clever way to solve the crisis that is homelessness and to better our society by cleaning away its filth in a practical and easy manner. Scientists have found a common ground in the realm of genetics where it is now believed that one becomes a beggar or not by the flip of a coin, rather than economic notions. In utero, a fetus is transmitted a coin via the mother's umbilical cords. The fetus, as described before, proceeds to flip the coin, and if it lands on tails, the fetus is destined to become a beggar. In this case, after birth, the child sooner or later takes his first breath, his first step, and finally his first begging. When said child is grown and on the streets, he may experience a sense of competition against the other children that flip tails. And as the amount of children that flip tails spreads like a cancer, so does the pressure. Now every block is occupied with beggars, with only the best and talented of beggars getting the most earnings, becoming a rare breed of wealthy beggars, and all goes well until the beggars get tired and walk home, to then return and beg some more the next day.